Dear students, we have been discussing on the various methods which have been employed and which are being employed for the insect control, and we have been also using the term control. Today I would discuss about a terminology which states management. So it is integrated pest management. Now, when we talk about management, it is actually because initially, if you remember, when we defined a pest, we talked about the economic injury level and economic loss caused by an insect, and then it attains a status of a pest. Now, in this method, which we are going to discuss today, integrated pest management, the term integrated means that there is an integration, there is a summation, there is an addition. That means more than one method is employed simultaneously for managing the pest population and bringing it down to a level that it is no more a pest and doesn't cause economic injury. So that is why it is termed as management and is very important. The definition of integrated pest management, which is given by the FAO, it was given as early as 1967, which states integrated pest management is a system that in the context of associated environment and population dynamics of the pest species utilizes all suitable techniques and methods in as compatible a manner as possible and maintains pest populations at a level below those causing economic injury. Luckman and Metcalfe in 1994 have also given a definition to IPM, which defines it as the intelligent selection and use of pest control tactics that will ensure favorable economical, ecological, and sociological consequences. So, integrated pest management is an ecosystem based strategy that focuses on long term prevention of pests or their damage through a combination of techniques, and that is why it is integrated, because combination of techniques such as biological control, habitat manipulation, modification of cultural practices, use of resistant varieties, so on and so forth. It is an approach to control the pest in an integrated way. Under this method, pesticides are only used according to standard established guidelines, and treatment is done with the goal of removing only the target organisms, and no other organisms are harmed as far as possible. It is a method which is used to solve pest problems without or at low level of risk to the people and the environment. So this is very significant. It is an eco-friendly method of pest control. Furthermore, IPN can also be considered as a pest control program that combines several methods for prevention from the pest and protection of the plants. IPM incorporates several biological, ecological, physical, and chemical strategies for controlling the pests problem. IPM programs use information on the life cycles of pests and their interaction with the environment, and this information is then used to manage pest damage. Now, history of integrated pest management. Michael Batcher and Bacon in 1952 actually coined the term integrated control. Stern et al. In 1959 defined integrated control as applied pest control, which combines and integrates biological and chemical control. Gear in 1966 coined the term pest management instead of the word control. Council of Environmental Quality, that is CEQ, in 1972 gave the term integrated pest management. FAO in 1967 defined IPM as a pest management system that, in the context of associated environment and population dynamics of the pest species, utilizes all suitable techniques and methods in as compatible a manner as possible and maintains pest populations at levels below those causing economic injury, as has already been discussed earlier. In 1989, IPM Task Force was established, and in 1990, IPM Working Group was constituted to strengthen implementation of IPM at international level. In 1997, Smith and Erickson were awarded the World Food Prize for pioneering work on implementation of this IPM. Now, why pest management or need for pest management? Because development of resistant in insects against insecticides, specifically we talk about the organophosphorus and synthetic pyrethroid resistance in Helicoverpa armigera. Outbreak of secondary pests, example whiteflies emerged as major pest when spraying insecticide against Helicoverpa armigera. Resurgence of target pests, example BPH of rice increased when some organophosphorus chemicals were applied. When number of application increases, profit decreases. Environmental contamination and reduction in its quality. Killing of non-target animals and natural enemies. Human and animal health hazards. So all these were the reasons that some other alternate management strategies or control strategies had to be thought of. And when we talk about control, the chemicals which they were killing the target insects, of course the insect pests, but they were killing them altogether. Then other which were non-target organisms were also affected, and of course there was resurgence, the environmental contamination was there, then human and health hazard was there. So all these reasons made it necessary, or it became mandatory. It was by compulsion, there was no choice left, that yes, there should be some alternate strategy which should be employed, which should be practiced for the management of insect pests, and that is why this management strategy came into existence. Stages in a crop protection leading to IPM. Subsistence phase, that is only natural control and no insecticide is used. Exploitation phase, applying more pesticides, growing HY varieties and getting more yields. Crisis phase, due to overuse of pesticides, problem of resurgence, resistance, secondary pest outbreak, increase in production cost. Disaster phase, due to increased pesticide use, no profit, high residue in soil, collapse of control system. Yes, high HY stands for high yield. If anyone doesn't know what does HY mean here. Integrated pest management phase, IPM integrates eco-friendly methods to optimize control rather than maximize it. So these are the different stages in crop protection which actually lead to the integrated pest management strategy. Thank you.